Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the new T-Mobile One rate plan that's been out there. Not too long, about maybe 3 weeks by now. Um, what I've discovered is that this plan is not something for everyone. Um, of course, not everything is for everyone. This plan would be a good plan for people that don't use a lot of internet, but they want to have that internet there if they do happen to go over a certain amount of internet, which is why they say everything's unlimited. Nowadays, I mean, you can pretty much get any plan you want from any provider with unlimited talk and text. The biggest problem that people have is having unlimited high speed internet. That's the problem. And that's where the other providers, they pretty much rape you with buckets, bucket charges for those. Um, I think John's going to agree with me, right, John? Um, yeah, so that is what's going on there with that. This plan is unlimited, everything is unlimited. However, your 4G LTE speeds are not. It says right here, on all plans during congestion, blah blah blah. Anything greater than 26 gigabytes a month may notice reduced speeds until the next billing cycle. So if you're a power hungry user as I am, and I've used already 50 gigs of my plan, internet, LTE speeds, from the time you reach 26 gigs, you're going to get throttled down to 2G speeds. Okay? You have the ability to tether here, and it's going to be at max 3G speeds, not even 4G LTE. You're going to tether at 3G. Okay? And the tethering is not included in this. You see, it says unlimited talk, text, blah blah, unlimited streaming, unlimited travel abroad, put the go, whatever, enable flights and blah blah blah. Nowhere in here does it say, there's not a fourth bullet point that says you have that tethering capability. And the reason for that is because you have to buy it. That tethering charge is $25 right here. See where it says add premium connectivity for $25 a line per month. $25 per line per month. Unlimited 4G LTE mobile hotspot service. There's your tethering. Okay? So if you want to tether, that's another problem. Okay, now you got to pay $25 to do that. And then you get the unlimited high definition video day passes so you can watch, movies, YouTube, whatever in high def. With the regular plan, the way it's set up right now, you cannot do that. You can only watch videos if it's YouTube or Hulu or whatever. As long as it's compatible, it's going to play in DVD quality, which is 480p. All of your videos are going to play like that, unless you have that extra $25 charge that you pay for the T-Mobile One Plus feature, where you get that unlimited high def capability. So now, if you're if 4 lines, like they say here, $35 a line for 4 lines, right? So let's see, 70, 50, that's 120, and 20, that's 40, and the fourth line is free. So that's $140. Now, if you have 4 people on your line, on your lines, 4 power hungry people, this is not going to be the plan for you, because now you're going to have to pay an additional $25 per line. That's $240 plus taxes. Okay, so this is not gonna it's not gonna be the best plan for you. However, if you're someone that uses the internet relatively a lot, however you don't use greater than 26 gigs for the month, and you have a little kid, high school, can't even say high school because those, they'll kill the internet. um, whatever, you have other people that you add on your plan, your boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, dad, whoever, and they use the internet but not like crazy amounts of internet, then this could be the plan for you. The $140, 4 lines, you're not gonna go, that's not bad at all. you know Me personally, I have the plans that T-Mobile had before, where I pay It's $100 for 2 lines, and I have unlimited everything. Truly unlimited everything. Minutes, texting, and 4G LTE internet. Truly unlimited. There's no data cap, nothing. Okay? And for me, it's worth it because I only have 2 lines. I'm not going to switch my plan over to T-Mobile One. I do have T-Mobile service, of course, but I'm not going to switch the plan over to T-Mobile One because it will not be worth it for me, personally speaking. In terms of data, because I eat the data. I use a lot of data. I watch movies, Netflix, YouTube, a lot of it, and I just, I kill the data on my device. So the for me, it's not going to be worth it, but for other people, it might be worth it depending on what your usage is. Which is why when you call into T-Mobile, they always ask you, "Do you use a lot of internet to use to watch like videos and stuff? Like, what do you use your internet for?" They're pretty much finding out what you use the internet for, so they can tell you if the plan's going to make sense for you or not. You know, so yeah, that's that. And it says right here, look, you see? Standard speeds, 128 kilobits for T-Mobile 1 and 256 kilobits for T-Mobile 1 Plus. So if you cross that 26 gigabytes, that's your tethering speeds right there. Well, not well, I say tether, some people say cap, whatever. That's your speed over there. So I don't know. I think, I've been I'm not bashing T-Mobile. I've been with them for over 10 years. Their service for me is excellent. There was a point in time where I used to get a lot of drop calls and whatever, but that has improved drastically over the 10-year period that I've been with them. I stayed with them. Instead, I had AT&T. What do they call it now? What was it before? Well, whatever it was before, it was AT&T. It was some other. I don't remember, but I had AT&T before when I was in California. When I came over to New York, I still had them, and then I eventually ended up going with T-Mobile because they were cheaper, of course. And I stayed with them, and I regretted it because I said, oh my god, I can't use the iPhone. The iPhone is not compatible, and whatever. So I waited with them until they were able to carry the iPhone, and thank God for whoever was the person that did that, because since they did that, T-Mobile saw a dramatic increase in their customer base because of that stupid iPhone. You know, a lot of people didn't go over to T-Mobile because of that reason, because they could not carry the iPhone. And when they did that, a lot of customers started coming over to them. But anyways, it's history. But talking about the plans, AT&T plans they suck. Verizon is just gonna pretty much ass rape you with charges for internet, because you got to pay a charge to use your internet on your phone that you're already paying for, which is just stupid. Sprint, I wouldn't use them if they were the last provider on the planet. I would rather use a cup and a string. Cricket and Simple Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Simple Mobile piggybacks off of T-Mobile. T-Mobile and Metro PCS are pretty much, I think, in a merger, or if they're not already merged together. So either or is the same company, one way or another. Cricket, I'm not sure who Cricket is from, or where they piggyback their service from, if it's a separate person or if they actually piggy off of a smaller provider like T-Mobile. But T-Mobile's going places. They are. They're going places, and their plans their plans aren't bad, but this is not a plan for everyone. This is just something for people to be aware of. It might sound good. It says here unlimited everything, and they advertise your 4G LTE, but that you don't have unlimited 4G LTE. You have unlimited internet, but it is not unlimited 4G LTE. You have 4G LTE up until 26 gigabytes. Anything after that, you're going to go down to 2G unless you have this here. This premium connectivity, unless you have the T-Mobile One Plus, where you pay that extra $25 a line a month. Then I think over here you would probably have unlimited internet, high speed internet, and being able to watch the high def videos and whatever. So that's my take on that. I think they could improve on this. I think what I think in this day and age, 2016, and not just T-Mobile, but phone companies have been around for decades, and we invented the internet. America. I mean, United States of America was the first country to actually send encrypted messages across phone lines. As the internet was invented back in the days of the World War. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's either World War One or two, where they invented the internet because they had to find a way to send secret messages, to their allies and to camps without, having the enemies find out their messages, read them, and whatever. And they did that. They came up with the internet. We invented cell phone towers, cell phone service, cell phones, and our service here in America is crappy. Everywhere else in the world, it's top notch. But I seriously think that T-Mobile is listening. They are listening, and the service is getting a lot better. Like I said, I've had them for over 10 years, and I am not going to change. I'm not going to switch over to any other provider that comes here around, because I'm happy with them. I'm satisfied with them. But I do think that providers need to offer their customers, and they need to have an infrastructure, a really strong infrastructure able to handle the load that's going to be coming through. Because I think that they need to give unlimited internet, high speed internet to everybody, whether you use 100 gigs or 50 gigs or 10 gigs, or even 5 gigs. I think you should be able to have unlimited high speed internet in this day and age, because God alone knows what you're using internet for. If you don't have a computer, and you may not be fortunate enough to buy yourself a computer, but you might have a cell phone and you might have unlimited internet, and you may be able to pay $10 a month for Netflix and watch movies on it, opposed to paying $20, $30 or $50 a month for however long if you buy a computer, especially if you're a student, and half of the times you're not on your computer, you're on your cell phone the majority of the times. Or whatever, your expenses, whatever the case might be, you may not be able to afford certain things. I think that providers should really start giving their customers, like I said, minutes and texts are pretty much a norm. It's a standard. Before, I remember you had to pay for minutes, like 300 minutes, 500 minutes, 1,000 minutes. You go over, they kill you with the charges. Now everything's unlimited, So why can't we get unlimited high-speed internet, like truly unlimited internet, like the internet that I have right now on my phone, which is why I'm not going to switch over to T-Mobile One, that particular plan, because the internet that I have on my phone right now with T-Mobile from a prior plan that they had allowed me to get and have internet that I can use, till whatever. I mean, of course, I'm not going to abuse it, but 50 gigs a month, 30 days, using 50 gigs a month, that's like, what, like a gig and a half a day. That's nothing, because 30, a gig and a half, that's what, like 45 gigs, and I've used 50 gigs right now, so it's like a little over. But whatever, I mean, that's not even 2 gigs a day, so I mean, I think they should be able to do that, and they should have bigger towers, bigger, better, more powerful towers able to handle that load, to push that load out or whatever. But anyways, that's my take on it. I hope this video helped. I don't know if it will help, or people are gonna bash me for kind of bashing T-Mobile, but like I said, I'm not bashing them. I've had them for a long time, and I'm gonna stay with them. I'm faithful, I'm loyal to them, and their service, like I said, has been really good, and I ain't going nowhere. So keep it up, John. I just hope that you, if you're watching this, look into that avenue. If you do that, you might even be able to steal some more customers from Verizon, Sprint, and AT&T if you give them like truly, truly unlimited internet. That's a big thing that everybody uses nowadays because social media and online online community is just growing like exponentially. And I think that companies need to invest in themselves as they would like to have their consumers invest in the company. So, and by invest in the company, I mean paying their bill. So if the company invests in themselves by creating a powerful infrastructure, a capable infrastructure that is able, I mean, he boasts about, T-Mobile being able to top Verizon speeds, and their speeds and coverage are great and whatever. And I don't doubt him because it's true. I've been certain places in New York, in upstate New York, behind God's back, where I get T-Mobile service. Before I never did, so I know that they're listening, they're working, So I mean, of course, everything takes time, but I think that they should really look into that. I think that they should get that internet to their customers and give them that unlimited feeling and unlimited ability, where they know they don't have to worry about going over the data, being capped, and having to pay overages, charges, and whatever. But anyway, hope it helps, guys. Thanks.